everybody, and welcome to our show, Spiny Talk, sponsored by X-Keys. I'm Miranda.
And I'm Maggie. Thanks for joining.
Yeah. So we've got a pretty good show for you guys today. Whoops. Let me just hit all the buttons. Good show, right? But first, let's check out what we are streaming with. So today we are still using our XKE40 and the XK16 stick.
We're running this with the vMix Pro version 23 and using vMix Social.
Not via Kindle Fire.
Not Kindle Fire. Kindle's not happy today.
But we are still getting the comments. We're just using the computer. So please drop us all the comments.
Yes, please.
We are getting audio in with our Audio Technica mic and the Behringer UMC 202 HD.
And you can see us with our PTZ Optics USB camera.
Yep. All right. Well, I think the time has come for our first segment.
I think you're right.
Okay. Ooh, X-Keys in the wild. So, why would somebody want to... What is X-Keys in the wild? How about we go with that first?
We'll go with that first. So X-Keys in the wild are X-Keys that Spiny goes out and finds throughout the magical internet with people post their setups or post questions or new products that they just got. So you can do that to be... I can't even think straight right now. Sorry, guys. The warranty program. We have a warranty extension program that is fantastic. It comes with the 1-year repair replace, but if you post it in the wild and send us the link, I will send you a lovely certificate. So you can post on Amazon, Facebook, Twitter. As long as you tag us, it'll count. So you can actually get up to 3 years extended warranty, which means your X-Keys will be extended for 4 years total. It's a great program. It's free. Please participate. And if you're not part of the user group, that's also where you can post in there, and Spiny will find you. So,
Yep. And we actually have another cool program. We actually do an X-Keys in the Wild giveaway. And with that, whatever images Spiny finds and we show on the show get submitted into the giveaway. And you get entered to win $50 worth of free custom acrylic keys, which is a really good deal because if you know anything about our acrylic keys, 1, they're awesome. And 2, they are typically a $50 setup fee and 10-cent minimum. So it's a really great way to get just one set at a really great price.
yeah, so please participate. It's really fun. I think we're going to do a giveaway maybe next month. I think our first show in June is what we're thinking. Haven't set a date yet. We'll let you guys know.
Yep. But let's look at what Spiny found this week.
All right, so the first one is Centroid. It's a CNC controller, and I really enjoyed their labels. I really like the one on there that looks like a turtle and a hare. So I don't know if that's fast and slow. I really appreciate the creativity, so I'm hoping that they might win because custom keys would be great with that.
Yeah. This next one, their handle is at JC_Wacy.
Good try.
I don't know. Sorry if I mispronounced it. It looks pretty cool. You got your preview and program and some good keys there on the XK60.
I like that. And this is Josh Batak, maybe? I don't know. I'm so sorry for annihilating these last names. So he's using this with DaVinci Resolve setup, and those green and red labels that he has on there, those are actual paper sample labels that we include for free with each retail X-Keys, so he's taking advantage of that. It looks like he's made some on his own. So thank you for posting those, everybody.
Yep.
Like Miranda said, you get a chance to win.
Yep.
So.
And we'll do the next drawing in June.
Yep.
So stay tuned for that.
Yeah.
All right. Let's head into our next segment. All right, feature of the, it says month, but we're going to go with week.
I didn't notice that until just now.
Yeah.
Quarantine had us doing it once a week, so things have been a little different this year. But hey, I think that's the same with everybody for 2020. Who knows? I think it's June tomorrow, which, what? Halfway through the year already.
No.
Yeah, so feature of the month, we targeted my X-Keys in my warehouse. So X-Keys can be used in quite elaborate setups with huge custom designs and custom keys and custom integration, and you name it, it's out there. But you can also use it very basic, which is what I'm doing with it in the warehouse. So.
Yeah.
I think we're going to see a little video.
Yep, we put a video together, so take a watch.
Alright, hi everybody, welcome to my warehouse. I'm going to show you today how I use my XK80, which is what this guy is, to help me ship a little bit more efficiently, especially using our Sage 100 software, which can be a headache. So I'm just going to start by opening up Sage. This is something I do as soon as I get out here, and I have it programmed just on one because sometimes it does open very slow. Now I'm going to log in. Right now I'd probably be looking at my order list, grabbing some boxes while this thing opens. My computer out here is also not the greatest, so she's a little slow. And so I've programmed a lot of these to do that specifically. FedEx Ship Manager takes a little bit to open. I have that to do it. I have UPS that also launches that program. So again, helps me be a little faster out here. So when we first got Sage, I thought maybe there'd be a lot of shortcuts in this front main screen, but there's not. So I'm going to be using my mouse to get into the shipping module, which is right here. Anyone that uses Sage probably recognizes this. And once this opens, I just need to click a little bit more with my mouse, but then once we get into the actual data entry, I will show you this lovely X key in action. Alright, gonna open up a batch. Put in my fun initials. So once we get in here, I've programmed a button to do an order lookup. So this is going to pull up everything that we have open in Sage right now. And I'm just going to find the order that I put in here earlier, which was to myself. And this is a memo that pops up. So I always use this big button to ship everything. So when I press that, you can see it changed right there. That's going to ship any item I had on here. If I had 10 different line items, it would ship them all. And if I want to tab right over to the next screen, I can just press this button, which is really nice. We can go back to the other one. If I did have multiple items in here, I've also programmed a button that is going to pull up my boxes. So if I had multiple boxes right here, it would show me box 1, box 2, and you could scroll through there. So again, just a little bit faster when you're out here trying to do things quickly. So here's this screen, which is going to be the final screen when you're done shipping. You will have a tracking number. This is one of my favorite buttons I've programmed on here because it's very repetitive. Anyone who ships out there knows that the first 8 digits is always the same with your account until they give you new ones. So I have a button that's going to launch the tracking box and insert the first 8. So that way you only have to type in 4, which is a huge game changer. So how I found these was just simply Googling Sage 100 keyboard shortcuts. So I'm going to show you real quick how to program the accept button, which is what you would do to finish this with our MacroWorks software. So again, I just went to Google, just Googled Sage 100 shortcuts, which any program, honestly, that you're using, regardless if it's shipping, any Microsoft program, any of these programs in this world have shortcuts. So do not be afraid to use the internet and try to find some handy shortcuts that your X key can fire because it will save you a lot of time. So I'm going to open up MacroWorks now. And again, bear with me, this computer is a little bit slow. Let me find one of my open buttons. This one looks good, right in the middle. Alright, so I'm going to double click on this guy, which should open up the GUI2 program. And I'm going to go into keystrokes, and so the accept keystroke was Alt-A, so we're going to program that right now. Going to save that. It's going to do its thing. As you can see a little checkbox, which means it's programmed. I'm going to get out of here. If you try to fire that while it's open, it's just going to open the GUI again. You'll be very confused, so make sure you always close out of MacroWorks. So I have my tracking number in here. Everything is good to go. I'm going to press the accept button, and it's going to accept everything. So again, just something when I'm out here running around, being able to look down, or not look down, and press these buttons. As you can see, I've used some blockers, which is what these black things are. I've taken off these keys with our key puller. I put on one of our big 2x2 keys. I've used some wide ones, which is really handy if you're out here and you don't want to look. So I separate all those. Alright, and one other thing I do use my X keys for out here is to help me with my Spotify controls. Anyone who's gone through here on shipping knows I usually have music up really loud, so if the phone rings, I want to be able to come over here and not worry about the mouse. I want to be able to hit a button. So I'm actually going to look up how to pause my music. So I have Googled Spotify shortcuts, and I can see that if you just use spacebar on a PC, that should play or pause it. So I'm going to go back to MacroWorks. First, I'm going to take off these keys. So I'm going to use the key puller, and I'm going to remove these singles because I want this to be a big button. I really like the big buttons for when you need to hit something quick and if it's important. So I've removed those singles. I'm going to put this on. It's probably going to fire that again, so just bear with me real quick. Alright, double click your key. GUI should pop up in a minute. I'm going to go to the keystrokes tab. Come on, Windows. And I'm going to hit record. I'm going to press my space bar, click save, and because I did put a large key on here, I do need to make sure that I designate this as a large key. So I'm holding down shift right now and I'm clicking every single key that's on there. You right click, sorry, and I'm going to apply a large key. So as you can see right there, that has changed in the GUI and the checkbox is in, so we are good to go. Just going to close that and get this out of the way. I do have some of my things set up in hardware mode, and apparently that is one of the keys. Any minute. Alright. So, there we go. It's playing, it's pausing. It's playing, it's pausing. So, there we go, guys. This is just a little quick thing on how to use your X keys. So, stay tuned for more fun adventures.
And we're back.
Well, it's not fancy, but I use that all day, every day when I'm in that warehouse. So when I'm busy, I couldn't do it without it.
Right.
And like I said in the video, almost every program that is in the world that you use on a computer has shortcuts. If it doesn't have shortcuts, you can assign shortcuts. So do not be intimidated to use X keys with anything on your computer. It will save you much time and make everything a lot faster.
Right. Yeah, and just to recap, you can find the XK80 right on our website. We also have that on Amazon, as well as the keys, large keys, colored keys, and the blockers.
Yep, and when you buy a brand new X keys off the shelf, you are going to get a sample kit that comes with it. So you're going to get the key puller, and you're also going to get 3 of those wide keys that you saw, and then, or sorry, 2 of the wide keys and 1 tall. So you can play with it a little bit before you go out and buy more accessories. And you can also get the accessories if that's all you're buying. If you have a Prime account, you can go on Amazon. I know I like some free shipping. You can also check out like B&H, CW. So,
yeah.
Yay!
All right. Let's go into our next segment.
All right.
That was really fast.
That was really fast.
All right. Wow. All right.
Feeling good on Friday.
So we started this Feel Good Friday segment during quarantine actually, just because there's so much going on in the world. We wanted to highlight a few good aspects going on with us. So go ahead.
So my Feel Good Friday, I recently had, well, no, I shouldn't say that. Back in April, on April, I think 2nd, I shipped something to my friend in Australia, and it was taking so long to get there, and I just thought it's never going to get there. It was going U.S. mail, which meant it would go Australia Post, and so finally it was delivered this week, and it was in good condition, and he liked it, I think, and yeah, so that was my Feel Good Friday. But I did find out all U.S. mail and post is going by sea now. So if you send something U.S. mail internationally, it's going to take a little bit. So that was my Feel Good that I finally made it, because I'd almost given up hope. I just told him, I'm really sorry. I don't know what happened. I don't know if the mailman found it and he opened it and he liked it and he's wearing it. I don't know. But so yeah, so I'm really happy that he got it.
That's awesome.
So that's my Feel Good.
My Feel Good, pretty boring, but it's just that it is finally Friday. It was a short week for us, but we were back at the office. We're supposed to be back at the office doing this show, but anything that could go wrong has gone wrong this week, so we're doing it from here at home. So I'm just happy it's Friday, and it's almost lunchtime, and then it'll be almost 5 o'clock, and it's weekend time.
That's not a bad Feel Good. That's a good Feel Good, Mary. Yeah, so if anyone has a Feel Good, please post it in the chat. And I also forgot to ask you where everyone's coming from. And Murray's going to drive the mouse right now since our Kindle doesn't want to work. So we're going to throw up some comments here in a minute. And if anyone had any questions about the XK80 or how I set it up or anything, you can definitely shoot me an email to sales@xkeys.com. And you can also email tech support, tech@xkeys.com, and they'll be happy to help you. We do offer that lovely 30-day no risk. So if you do decide to try one out, you do have 30 days to try it. If you don't like it, you can always send it back. You can exchange it. So lots of options out there for you. And we have our producer is now in house. So if you hear purring, Miko's decided to join the show.
Yeah.
I think he's going to miss us not being here.
Yeah. So we got Big Shoe watching.
Hey.
Rudy's watching.
I need your help with a rail driver stream, Big Shoe. Would you be willing to do that? Father's Day is coming up. We might need to do something.
That'd be good. Alexis, hey.
TGIF.
Like we got Kyle.
Hey, Kyle.
And Kathleen.
Kathleen, you're such a dedicated Facebook watcher. I appreciate you. I'm always happy when I see you post on our stuff. So thank you for watching.
Yep. Sorry guys, bear with me. I am.
It's all good.
I think I missed one here. Hang on. There we go. I'm not used to doing this with a mouse. But like we said at the beginning, our Kindle was not working. Nope. That usually makes this easier. Alright, so we got Steed's watching, my dad's watching.
Hey Dennis, you caught a live show. Miranda's parents are so cute. They always try to catch us live, but they don't catch us live, and then they comment after the fact, and they're sad that we're not responding, so yay!
Thanks for catching it live. We got Dan watching.
Hey, Dan.
We got Wit watching.
Thanks for joining us.
Good morning to you too.
If anyone has a Feel Good Friday, throw it out there. We need all the feel we can get. It's gloomy and raining and gross. I think it actually went down 20 degrees from yesterday and the day before that. So I think we went winter, summer. And now we're going to be summer, spring, back to winter. I
hope not.
I heard it's going to be down into the 40s this weekend.
I didn't want to say it because
you know.
All right. Well, Ian's saying, here's a comment. Greetings. Hello, fellow Michiganders.
Hey.
Rudy says, a lot of reprogramming with X keys coming up with vMix 24. Thanks to dynamic inputs. Oh, definitely.
Yes, and Rudy, I hope you know that I really want you to come on once you have that ready, and I think we've convinced Steedy to come on as well, so we could even do like a whole party going on. We can have, I think vMix has now 8 calls you can bring in. So it'll be fun.
It'll be good. My mom's watching too.
Linda.
Hey mom.
Hi Linda.
What is this?
Ian.
Here's a question for you, Megs.
Oh gosh. Come on.
Okay. No, it's not on the agenda, but when do you suppose you might have trackballs in stock?
I'm going to address this now live while I have it. So, it's awesome that we got the boards made in Michigan for this product. But that also means the boards have not been made in Michigan because everything's been shut down. So it took a very long time for the plant down by Detroit to be up and running. They are. We just got some in last week. So my guys are working as hard as they can. As soon as we actually have them on the shelf right now, we're filling back orders. We are going to do a show about them and talk about them. We have 3 versions of the L tracks. We have black, blue, and red. And then we also have some O track versions. So I know people are waiting for them. I swear if I could get you one today, Ian, I would. Like I said, we're filling back orders right now. Hopefully we'll have stock. By the end of next week, I'm hoping that some will be on the shelf. So stay tuned to the website. And of course, I'll get them out to Amazon as soon as I can. But even then, that'll be at least 2 weeks from the time I ship them probably for them to receive them and get them in stock. So appreciate your patience in the question. Trackballs are coming.
They are.
Yes.
Right. Alexa says that XK80 has been a lifesaver for her when she ships.
Heck yeah. I mean, seriously, if you think about it, you're shipping, 40 packages on a busy day, and if you have to sit there and enter even just that tracking number, are you kidding me? Like, that's just, and there's so much room for error when you have to do that. I mean, at least for me, typing that fast on a numpad, and you don't want to have the wrong tracking. That'd be frustrating, so.
All right. Big Shoe says, I need some custom printed keys.
I know, you keep saying that. How about this? Maybe we can get you to come help us on with a rail driver stream, and we can get you a custom key set. I assume you probably have an XK24 at home.
That's a good trade-off.
Thinking?
Probably.
Thinking. So, yeah.
Let's make that happen. Nope. Meeks.
Yeah, Miko's loving the attention right now.
Steedy says, Feel Good Friday, still sunny in the UK.
Oh my gosh,
That's
what
awesome.
is happening? It's like consistent. I never would have
Stop it.
guessed. Oh, wait, I have another feel good.
What's your feel good?
Live sports are back, and I watched my first footy match yesterday and today. It's different times for him in Australia, but yeah, so that's fun. I'm learning things.
Cool.
They're gladiators. Rugby is insane. So yeah, live sports. Woo! So that was fun. It's like a double feel good. It's like a double rainbow.
That is a good one. Let's see here. Dan says, I programmed a volume down key in the corner of my keyboard that is super handy. YouTube on auto is nice, but some of the videos are definitely louder than others. That is true.
It's so true. I know that's the thing. I get people at trade shows all the time that ask me, well, what's your favorite key? What do you use the most? And it's so funny that the most common, simple things are the things I use the most, which you wouldn't think, like copy, paste, volume, undo, redo, it just simple stuff like that, but it really does make it faster.
It does.
Yeah.
And Steeds, you are absolutely correct. The green room is on later today. That should have been my feel good.
It should have been. We're not going to probably be able to be on this week, but anyone out there, go check out the green room.
Yeah.
Let's see. What's the thing on Facebook? It's Corby. I always get it wrong. Steedy, put it in the comments.
Yeah, put it in the comments.
What it is.
We'll throw it up there.
So Martin has been using an X Keys. And also vMix to run behind the scenes this awesome live feed of artists in the UK that play guitar. Some of them play drums, some of them play instruments I don't know how to pronounce, and so that's been really fun on Fridays. So if anyone out there likes good music, check it out. It would be 3 p.m. here in Michigan, so it's 8 p.m. in the UK. So check it out.
Setting up my truck with a laptop stand using my XK24 while driving.
Oh yeah, because I think he's on a forklift now.
Yeah.
Ooh, so did you say 24?
Yeah.
Maybe I can also get you a cover. So, especially with everything that's been happening right now in the world with people touching things, the XK24 does have a keyboard cover that we sell. We're actually out of stock right now because we had so many orders for them. Should have them any day now. One of our vendors actually custom made it. So we don't make them, but I can get them. So if anyone has an XK24, it's like a silicone cover that you can put over it. So at least kind of helps protect, and you can clean that instead of trying to clean the keys. Maybe I'll get John one of those for the forklift. So.
Cool. Yeah. Definitely shoot us an email. We'll talk. Kyle says, not been a good week. I lost my producer. I'm sorry, Kyle.
Dang it. It's a bummer on a Friday.
What Prophet says, my feel good, not related to my X Keys XK80, but I was successful in getting my IQ Weather API working in vMix. Oh, that's cool.
Hey, that is cool. Yeah, your feel good doesn't necessarily have to be XCs. We love hearing how XCs make you feel good, but anything feeling good.
Kathleen says, and I appreciate you, and that X Keys makes her life so much easier.
Yay.
Excellent.
Want to come on one time, Kathleen? I don't know what you use X Keys for, but you've been
to hear about
very
that,
dedicated.
Yeah.
I would love to show off whatever you're doing with it. I think you even have flippy feet.
I think
if
so.
she doesn't have flippy feet, I should get her flippy feet because she was one of the first person to be excited about that.
Ian says, thanks for the update. You need some help building them to get them out quicker. Just let me know. I have one of the CST L tracks, and they're just stellar.
Awesome. Yeah, we have Mikey, if you're watching. Thank you for working so hard. He's our dedicated trackball assembler over at our other building.
Awesome.
But yeah, thanks for the shout out. Ian, where are you at in Michigan, by the way? I think he said fellow Michigan, didn't he?
Yep, he's in Michigan somewhere.
That's pretty cool.
Guess who's watching? Slider D.
Slider D. How's it going, Dan?
Rudy says, I'm doing live sport myself, but my brother is not too happy with it. Ooh. He prefers his car.
Ooh. That's fun, though. And you've been out riding your bike more, I see. That's awesome.
That is awesome. Oh, come on. There we go. Petra says, hey, both. Petra. Hello from the Netherlands. Hey.
Great to see you in the chat. I see you've been doing a lot more live streaming too, so that's another one that we might be able to wait. What time is it? What time is it here? 11:28. So what is it? 6:28 where you are, I think, or something close to that. So that could be doable. We could have you on one of these times too.
We love having guests on,
especially now that you're back in it, back in the saddle.
Absolutely.
And you just got your hair done, and you look great. Shout out to that hairdresser. Just saying.
What does Big Shoes say? Skywarm set up while storm spotting. X keys are popular amongst mobile radars and storm spotters, apparently.
Nice. That is really
That's
cool.
very cool.
I love storms. One of my favorite movies is Twister. We might get some cows today. It's pretty windy. So, neat.
Petra. Can we get a Spiny key? I'd buy one, and also Dan the Banana, of course. Funny you should mention that. I need to make this an actual acrylic key, but let's see here. Let me get 13 in there and social down.
Spiny key.
Come on, focus. Spiny key right here.
Haha, I love it. Petra, DM me your mailing address. I'll at least get you a sticker. Anyone else that's watching, we have really cute. Oh, I was gonna show it. It's okay.
Oh, sorry.
It's
I
all
can go
good.
back. I can go back. I'm back.
So this is our tiny Spiny. We've propped him up for the show, but this is a sticker that we were gonna hand out at NAB or IBC, and we weren't able to do that. So I have a lot of them. So if anyone wants a tiny Spiny, I'll stick one in the mail. If you're out of the country, oh shoot, Petra, that'll be on a boat. That'll probably take 4 months to get there.
Oh jeez.
Yeah, this is what's happening. So this is
And then in the other corner.
They're so helpful. The best producers.
Since they're both down here, I have to show them off just a little bit.
Kyle, you want to hire one of them? They're really productive.
They're really helpful at stepping on keyboards.
I'm happy that Miko's quiet, though. You don't have to use the Miko mute key.
Sorry, guys. Lost my spot in here. Let's see here. What else do we got? Sorry.
It's all good. 420.
Let's see here. Kathleen says I have and love the flippy feet. Awesome.
Nice.
And Ian is in Downriver, Detroit.
Nice.
I used to be Viking distance from PI headquarters out near Pinckney, though.
Yeah, Pinckney has some great bike trails, actually.
Cool.
That's not bad. It's not a bad drive.
5:30,
5:30, so that's not bad.
5:30.
Oh, yeah, we could have you on then.
Perfect.
And I also stayed up to watch the Fun Time Live show the other day. I didn't stay up, sorry. I set an alarm for that, and I did not see Petra in the comments after all of that smack talk on Facebook about Eurovision and having them on time for them. I see who's more dedicated.
Kyle says, thank you, and by producer, I meant my 15-year-old feline companion.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I did not mean to make light of that at all.
No.
Gosh, that's horrible. Shoot. Well, there are a lot of babies out there that need to be adopted. Dang it.
Yep.
Don't make me cry
I know.
live,
I'm
Kyle.
changing it. I'm changing it. I'm sorry, man. Woohoo, Spiny.
Oh, for the win. Woo!
For the win. I know. My mind was somewhere else, too.
Like, okay, Kathleen. Getting wild here.
Kathleen is always talking about you guys. She must be your best fan.
She is a pretty good fan.
She's one of the tops.
We appreciate that.
So no worries.
I really do feel bad about that, Kyle. That's a bummer. Huge bummer. They've kept us sane here. Yep. I know that. I know. He's passed out again.
Yep. But, I know. I stayed home this morning to finish getting the show ready, and the boys didn't know what to do with me being here, and they were like all over me, and I'd only been back in the office for a week.
Yep. So if anyone's watching, we are back in the office. Anyone's watching. All the people that are watching that care if we're back in the office. So I am shipping out every day now, and you can call and get the normal extensions now. So Michigan has started to loosen things. Hopefully it stays in the decline as far as the COVID goes. So wash your hands.
I'm going to throw this graphic up here real fast. If you guys have not liked this video and subscribe to our channel, please do. That is my personal goal right now, is to get over 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year.
Yes.
We're getting there. We're getting close-ish.
Close-ish.
We're above 700, so
that's huge.
please like and subscribe.
Yeah, For sure. And I think I may have already said it, but the XQ's user group is super fun to be a part of. So if you go to our Facebook page, you can request to be a member of that. It's where you can talk about XQs, talk about anything, post pictures, ask questions. It's a great community to be a part of. Please join us.
Yeah.
And all the fun and all the Spiny fun. Uh-oh.
Guilty as charged. I did look, but it was during work time.
I was going to say I kept waiting and waiting. And no Petra. So.
I'm pretty sure I was sleeping.
You were. I know. Tim's like, what are you doing? Why are you
I really
awake?
enjoy my sleep, so I'm sorry, Tim.
Yeah, no, that was fun. They did a good show.
All right. Well, if anybody has any other questions or comments, throw them up there now. Otherwise, I think that's all we got for today.
All right.
It was a good show.
Simple and sweet. Off to the weekend. We're going to go get to-go lunch at Old Nation. I'm so excited.
Yep.
Getting
It's
my
going
pizza.
to be amazing.
Yep. So have a great weekend, everybody.
Yeah, thanks for tuning in.
Thanks.
And see you guys next time.
Bye.
Bye.